literal devil. I am sick and tired of having to deal with that because Aaron Rodgers is evil, and I'm sick and tired of people believing that the Earth is round. Hanging out here in the range, just waiting to do a few things. Um, got a bunch of stuff coming for me in a little bit. About an hour, and we'll go to 3:19 in about 2 hours. Yeah, at about 5:19 is when everything's going to be all set for what I'm going to be trying to do later today, which would be pretty great. I always love when that is all when things are set in a great way, because I hate when I have to wait for things. I'm gonna pull out my Switch for a few minutes and see if I can play something. I don't know what I want to play. Probably just MLB The Show. Working on getting Rookie of the Year um, with a new save file in Road to the Show. Ooh, I got 3 games against the Athletics coming up. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm tired of people believing in the shape of the Earth being round. It's just absolutely wrong, and I don't understand why people believe it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people believing the fire department is good, because all the fire department does is start fires and then come there with their hero complex, try to be like, "Oh yeah, we put the fire out." Well, you put the fire out. You started the fire. Why would I want? Why would I want you here? I don't want the fire department around because they're always starting fires, and we just can't be having that. And then on top of that, they lie to you about the shape of the Earth. It's a whole thing. I'm tired of that too. And the fire department likes Caillou. Just like Jesus likes Caillou. I'm tired of people liking Caillou. I despise Caillou. And I just hit into a double play. It's Caillou's fault. Actually, don't know how I can stream from the Switch while I'm not at home on the computer. But yeah, that'll be fun to think about and see. And yeah, I'm working on that. Um, Hanging out at school right now, waiting for stuff to happen. Basically finished up all of my assignments except for 2 small ones that I can go ahead and take care of over the next 24 to 48 hours between now and the end of the day on Thanksgiving. This is going to be pretty epic. On Thanksgiving, I plan on sitting down and just making a ton of content. I'm gonna have the laptop out. I'm gonna have the DSLR out. I'm gonna have not the DSLR, the mirrorless camera out. I'm gonna just bust out like 20, 25 long form videos, talking 20 plus minute long videos, which will be pretty cool. Work on some live streaming. Work on some screaming about the trapezoid. Probably film the videos while live because live adds a ton to your watch time. Well, when people are there, but there's nobody there right now. Um, Ooh, I am in pain. Rumors: Yankees interested in acquiring Tarek Skubal. Of course they are. Yankees are interested in acquiring everybody. I've never seen the Yankees not be in on somebody. Aaron Chevelle from the Bucks. Sonny Gray today went to the Red Sox in a trade that included $20 million going to the Red Sox. So I'm a little surprised by that trade, but less surprised now that I know that the Red Sox got $20 million in that. Makes a lot more sense now that I know that. It's still a really weird trade. I don't understand why the Red Sox wanted that trade. Um, Sonny Gray as a fourth or fifth starter makes sense, but Sonny Gray as a second starter doesn't make sense. And Luis Castillo is 100% available on the market right now because the Mariners have an ambidextrous pitcher who's in Double A to start the season next year, who's definitely going to be coming up next year. And then Hancock, we got to figure out what to do with Emerson Hancock. He's got no options left. Because if you remember, we brought him up in the end of 2023, um, optioned him down for 24, and then he made the opening day roster because of injuries in 25, but then got optioned back down immediately because he had a horrible start in that first start. And where the hell was that? But he gave up like 6 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning. It was bad. It was really bad, but he's out of option years now, and with him being out of options and going into pre-ARB. No, he's pre-ARB. He's got 2 years of service time. And then the Dodgers cannot block Yamamoto or Otani from attending the World Baseball Classic as members of Team Japan, but they can block Roki Sasaki because he spent greater than 60 days on the IL this year, which means that they have total control over what he is and isn't allowed to do in terms of international competition per the CBA, which is fair, I think. Um, I don't think Sasaki is going to play for Samurai Japan, but I do think Yamamoto and Otani are going to be big pieces of Samurai Japan, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see how that goes. Because they are good players, obviously, and I don't know who Team USA has, other than obviously Cal and Mike Trout, and we'll see who else. My worry is with Cal. Cal is already legitimately one of those players that plays every single game and plays almost every single time as a whatchamacallit, as a catcher, which is rough on the body. So that's my worry, is that Cal's going to have to play 40 to 50 games as DH for the Mariners this year, even maybe 60 games, and we're only going to get 102 games of him behind the plate. And that worries me because of just how good he is behind the plate. I broke the single season home run record, and in 56 innings, I'm 7-0 record with 81 strikeouts as a pitcher. So that's fun. I don't think I'm going to make the anything to reach the what you call it, the league leaders need 162 innings pitched or 502 plate appearances. It's a whole. It's interesting because it's 1 inning per game pitched, so obviously 162, or 3.1 per team game played. Both of them are per team game played, so 162 or 503, 502. Pretty fun math from baseball. I always love doing baseball math because it's so weird to think that like these percentages are so important, and yet these percentages are all less than 30. But because of the sig figs, it sounds better because it's, oh yeah, that guy's batting 236. 23.6% of the time he's successful. Always hilarious to think of that. I am considering in a few minutes going over to the area of the school that has a man-made lake on it and taking some pictures of that because that would be fun. I brought my camera with me today because I was going to try to get some pictures of the party that's the Splatoon club's having tonight to post on the club's social media because I think that would be really cool. But also if I can get some pictures for me to post because I love posting pictures. Why haven't I batted yet? It's the top of the second. Am I batting sixth? I must be batting sixth. Okay. Um, oh, it's the top, not the bottom. Never mind. I must. Okay. Never mind. Oops. I just gave up a fucking home run. I didn't mean to do that. My goal with this save file is to break every single record for starting pitcher and starting hitter and a hitter. Unfortunately, I can't break the record for saves or probably not wins in a season either because it's 59, which is a little obnoxious. Like genuinely a little obnoxious to have the wins in a season be 59. But I might go into franchise mode and do something like that, where I try to get a guy 59 wins through some funny manipulation. Um, like have a guy break every single record, just to see how long that actually takes. Because obviously 3,000 hits is going to take a long time. Because even at 80% of 500, you're not doing very well. And they're not getting close to 500 hits. Oh yeah, I moved the Mariners to Citi Field, second in the AL with 3.1 pitching WAR, and that's a home run. Just gonna go ahead and, after giving up a home run, hit my own home run. That's the perfect way to respond, you know? Ow! That hurt. I did not like that feeling. Tonight's going to be a nice, easy day for me. Go home, probably make a bunch of videos tonight when I get home. Um, I don't know. The next couple of days are real easy for me. We got a ton of football going on this weekend. We got the Bills play the Steelers at 4:25, and it's going to be a great game. Um, Kind of excited to see how Josh Allen plays against Aaron Rodgers when he's a Steeler. 2022, when the Packers came to Buffalo, I was furious after work because Packers fans were so rude at my bar. Just so rude at my bar. I hated it. I hated it. Pull out the stopper. Let's have a whopper and get me to the church on. I have a 16-game lead over Texas. 8 pitches this AB. Make it 9. Oh my god. This is a 10-pitch at bat against Leody Tavares, a guy the Mariners DFA'd, and I struck him out. Phew! I would have been so upset if I walked him. It was a 3-2 count, and he kept fouling stuff off because I kept trying to get him to chase fastballs just outside the zone. That is a middle sinker. Yeah, that's a base hit. I don't even need a double play. I can just get anything here. I was with 2 outs. AL home run leaders, me with 79. Otani has 40 in the National League, 5th strikeout. I'm shocked on a Brandon Nimmo trade from Marcus Simeon. Didn't make any sense to me. Like, genuinely. It made no sense to me whatsoever, and I don't know why they did it. It makes almost as much sense as people who believe the Earth is round, and that makes no sense whatsoever. No, I don't. Like, thinking that the Earth is round makes genuinely no sense to me whatsoever. Because every time somebody thinks the Earth is round, I'm like, you fell for CIA propaganda. Why are you falling for CIA propaganda? This is ridiculous. Learn to think for yourself, man. And then they don't think for themselves, and they fall for the CIA propaganda. And they also fall for, like, all sorts of other propaganda, like the moon being real and us landing on it. And it's like, no, the moon's not real. We never landed on it. They faked the moon landing on Jupiter, and I don't understand why people don't understand that. No, I don't understand why people don't understand that the moon landing was fake and that the Earth is a trapezoid. It's so frustrating for me to see that when the evidence is right there that the Earth is a trapezoid, the moon landing was fake, there is no moon, and I'm tired of people believing in the moon, and I'm tired of people believing that we landed on it when it was very clear that we landed on Jupiter. I don't understand why people don't understand that because like it's one of the easiest things to understand in the world. But people just choose not to understand things about the world, and it's frustrating. 1.8 feet outside the foul pole. What? That's a 2-run shot. Nice. That was actually an absolute piss missile. Um, but yeah, kind of fun here. Got plenty of fun stuff coming up the next few days. We got Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's ridiculous in terms of just the amount of nonsense that can happen during Thanksgiving because you know how Thanksgiving goes. Your grandma will try to fight your grandpa will try to fight your aunt will try to fight your dad, your uncle will try to fight your cousin, and then everybody's just like, we're going to take a walk, and they come back with bloodshot eyes, and it's all like, I know what you was doing. That's ridiculous, but yeah, that's what happens on Thanksgiving, and I hate it. I just hate it. I hate Thanksgiving. I'll be honest with you. It's just the worst. I've never seen a holiday that's bad. Like for some reason, we always just the worst part of the family comes out during it. But thankfully, I'm not going this year. I'm just going to hang out with my dog, um, and that'll be perfect for me because the dog's a nice dog. She's a Siberian Husky Australian cattle dog Chihuahua mix, that doesn't make any sense, but that's what she is. She's one of the most stubborn dogs I've ever met, but she's a good dog. I think I've shown some pictures of her from videos on her. There's definitely a couple pictures of her on Instagram, which is nice. But yeah, what? Um, 10th strikeout in the 6th inning, nice.